Hello ladies and gentlemen, RP2 Vision would like to welcome you to another edition of AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Without further ado, here's your host, Ronald Ray.
Hello, ma'ams and sirs, and thank you for checking out this week's AEW Dynamite Recap Show. I am Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. This week's Dynamite takes place in San Diego, California. This is the post-show of this weekend's AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view, which I found very entertaining. I gave a little short review on it. I'll put it up for you to click on and check out if you want to. Speaking of checking out, again, thank you for checking it out. And why don't you be a champ also, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now let's let her rip. Leading things off is a 6-man tag match, or trios tag match, however you want to call it. It is the Blackpool Combat Club versus Lucha Brothers and Bandito. Right off the get-go, all 6 men go at it, throw hands. A dive attempt by the Lucha Brothers is countered by the BCC. Daniel Bryan doing commentary, doing a pretty good job of selling the point that they don't fall for crap like that. They're real. Bell Fallon rings. You got Wheeler Yuta and Bandito starting things out. We get an official, I usually call it a 30-minute suplex. One of these days, I'll explain it. But it was an official 1-minute suplex. 1-minute stalling suplex by Bandito, showing off his little strength. But the BCC would gain control after hitting Bandito with a pile driver on the floor. And, y'all people should know how I feel about that. Should have been taken out to the back on a stretcher. But whatever. We get the picture-in-picture heat, tagging the Phoenix and Penta. We get back to Wheeler Yuta and Bandito. Go back at it again. Series of forearm exchanges. But the BCC would get the win after a series of elbow strikes and a roll-up combination on Bandito by Wheeler Yuta, giving the Blackpool Combat Club the victory. Like I said, a pretty good match here. Entertaining, and I don't like pile drivers on the floor being just a hot spot. I guess that's the Jim Cornette in me. Anyway, next. And now we have Jay White and Cheese Robinson coming out, running their mouth, talking about how they was beating up on Ricky Starks and wonder why the FTR come out and help Ricky Starks, because Ricky Starks don't have any friends. And of course they have to go in, knock the South. Crap, I already hate these guys already. Just kidding. Anyway, yes, saying, hey, we know they're slow, but they can't be dumb to, want to get in a Bullet Club business, bang, bang. Anyway, FTR comes out. There was a little invitation, and maybe FTR join a Bullet Club, but Juice winds up hitting Dax with a roll of coins. Love that move. Laid him out. Way it should have been. They double team Cash Wheeler for a while. Both Jay White and Juice Robinson used their finishers to lay him out. And this segment, pretty good segment. Well, I think, okay, I forgot the whole part. Ricky Starks came out, and there's going to be a match next week with Jay White and Ricky Starks. Anyway, next. Anyway, yes, now it's time for the weekly Tony Khan announcement, which Collision will feature CM Punk. Okay. Think Stevie Wonder seen that coming, but oh well, hey, he's back. Business as usual. I did read a thing today say he supposedly signed a non-disclosure clause. It's like, Khan, have you been sleeping all year long so far? Those non-disclosure clauses are worthless. Anyway, yes, they're worthless. And 2023. Anyway, next. All right, next up is a three-way dance. Trent Beretta, Big Bill from New York. Uh, yeah, sorry. I like to poke fun at their name sometimes. Uh, Big Bill from New York. That sounds better, don't it? Anyway, versus Swerve Strickland and Hay. Uh, what you guys think? Swerve Strickland, don't that dude just ooze big star potential, especially in this promotion? Give me your thoughts on that one. Anyway, Swerve and Trent tried the old dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge with Big Bill, but he got those big old paws on them. Picture in picture, it was basically all Bill. Then they finally woke back up, and Trent and Swerve hit a double superplex on Big Bill. Bunch of exchange of near falls. Then Swerve gets the pin on Trent Beretta with the crucifix. Thought that was a pretty good match. And like I said, getting pretty high on Swerve Strickland. Like I said, looking forward to matches with him and Orange Cassidy. Think there'll be some good matches, in my opinion. Anyway, let's see what's going on next. Now we have the Acclaim come out, and sorry, no offense to one Matt Caster, you weren't the best wrestler on that stage at that time. Yeah, more than the world. Very high on yourself, ain't you there, buddy? Anyway, hey, I know it's a promo, but had to tick that in there. Anyway, basically they want the win trios gold. They want, get one more for Daddy Ass. Hey, for Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn, why not? One more piece of hardware before he maybe, rides off in the sunset or whatnot. Next up, we got to hear from Don Callis and Tony Schiavone. You know better than this. Don't stick your little opinion. It's just announce it, announce them coming to the ring, ask your little question, hold the microphone, just like you did in the good old days. You know better than this. Anyway, Don Callis, he's the victim. The Elite wouldn't be nothing. Kenny Omega wouldn't be nothing. And Takeshita spoke Japanese. I don't know what he said. Could say he's just going to kick all their asses, but, I didn't do too good as far as learning Japanese, but pretty sure that's probably what he said. Anyway, next up, tag team action here with Gates of Agony, 2/3 of the Ring of Honor, 6-man tag champions against Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. And folks, I was pretty impressed with the Gates of Agony. I don't think I've seen too much of them. Pretty good tag team here. Of course, can't help but have a good match with Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, especially if they're one. They're the ones bumping for you and selling for you, which they did a lot of. Like I said, it was all Gates till the hot tag to Darby. He did a little stick and move. They did some double teaming. Finally, Darby was able to get the coffin drop for the win. And it looked like the rest of the embassy was going to come out and attack until Sting showed up. Then, boom, commercial. Great entity there. Anyway, next in the day until two Hammond Eggers came in there and started whooping up on poor Hook. Of course, Jungle Boy Jack Perry came in and made the save. Anyway, next. Next up is a match for the TBS Championship. You're the new champion, Chris Statlander, against Velvet Von Ragnar. Just kidding, Nyla Rose. Kids, just Google it. Or adults, Google it. It is pretty obscure and out there. Not too many people actually catch that reference there. Anyway, this was actually a decent match. Rose took control, worked on a knee. Chris made a comeback. But Nyla Rose cut it off by tripping her off the top rope. Hit a cannonball from the apron to the outside of the ring. But Chris Statlander made another comeback. Hit a very, very nice looking 450 splash. Got the win. Yeah. Good way to pick up the win. Didn't try for the tombstone, which she was able to pin Jade Carhill with. This one was a little bigger. So she went for a high fly move, put it away. Very good. Very good. Very good ending there. Things kind of made sense there. So can't complain about that match too much. Next. All right, your main event of the night is Britt Baker and Adam Cole versus Saraya and Chris Jericho. This is mixed tag team match. Mixed tag team rules apply, which means, only 2 men, only 2 women. Say Chris Jericho tags in Saraya, that means Britt Baker's got to come in. Britt Baker tags Adam Cole, that means Jericho comes in. That's the way it's supposed to work. Cole and Jericho start things off back and forth. Ladies go at it. Baker had things going her way until Jericho tripped her up. Cole will get back in. Chris got the lion salt in for a 2 count. The ladies went back at it. Baker hit a top rope splash for 2. The men go back at it. Jericho had Cole in the lion tamer, but Britt Baker came in and put the lockjaw on Jericho. Giving that woman way too much, in my opinion. Anyway, that's what Jericho does. He likes to put people over. Anyway, Cole get the win after the knee from behind. Adam Cole, Britt Baker celebrate. Chris Jericho's mad. Now it kind of makes me wonder. It's like, okay, this pretty much should settle this feud now. Theoretically, this is 3 losses in a row, either due or to Adam Cole. So makes you wonder. Somebody's looking for competition, and would Adam Cole be the guy who challenges MJF? Only time will tell. I say, why not? Let him go at it. Anyway, that does it for this week's AEW Dynamite Recap show. Hope you guys enjoy. Yes, I speed through there. Try and make these videos a little shorter, because I know people's got the attention span of. Anyway, what'd you say? Get my drift. Anyway, hope you folks have a good rest of the week. Weekend's coming up. Until then, oh yeah, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all those bells and whistles. Other than that, you folks have a good one and take it easy.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife and Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife and Natural.